What's up, guys? Today I'm in my dormitory alone, and I just wanna share with you my experience of being alone, having no friends for a long time, and how did that experience changed my perspective on people, how I started treating people after being lonely. So yeah, I'll start from my story. So when I was in fifth grade, I moved to other city. That's whole new city, new guy, new friends, new class, new school, and I would say I am in general very um how do I say this, when you like to spend time by yourself or at home. I'm really introverted person since my childhood. I remember being scared, walking, like hanging out with big companies of people that I don't know because I just don't feel comfortable. I always felt comfortable hanging out with few people that I know well. That I so yeah, I never liked big events. I never liked parties, and I never attempted any parties, because I never enjoyed this. I just been attempting different, social events, and since then I realized that I don't really like two places where there's too much noise, too much people, too much attention. Where I got too much attention from a lot of people, I just don't like it. I just it not I'm not built for this shit. So when I moved to another city, it was hard for me to get used to a whole new environment, to new kids, but eventually I found a group of guys that I would hang out with till the end of maybe like ninth grade. Yeah. And right away, I want to say that this group that I started to hang out with, none of them were really my friends because we would never talk about some deep shit. It would be just fun. And they were pretty toxic to each other, to me. I was toxic to them, it's never were a real friendship. We would just hang out for fun, So they never were my friends, and I feel like in this town that I lived since 11 years old, I feel like I have never found a real friend there, and it's pretty sad, because for me, friend is a person that I can not just have fun with, hang out with, spend time making some dumb shit. It's a person that I can talk to about some deep shit, that can understand me, that have some ambitions, that just not existing, that's living, that trying to make their life better, that have some goals, they pursue some goals, they trying to just be happy, they live in a way. Those people can be my friends, but just regular guys, regular dudes, just living with no ambitions, no goals, just existing, hell no, they will never be my friends. No. So I would hang out with those guys from 5th grade to maybe like 8th grade. Then I would start to realize my existence. I would start to gain consciousness about who I am, what am I doing, like what should I do with my life? I would start like I would start to form some principles, some life principles. I would just, you know, start thinking about some deep shit. Just, I would start to grow as a person. And then I would start to realize that those guys is not my friends. I don't want to hang out with them. They are toxic. It's just bad for me. And I would slowly start to distance from them. And by the end of ninth grade, we weren't even hanging out together anymore. We were just classmates again, as we were in fifth grade again, as I only moved to this town. So, and throughout like the the second half of eighth grade to the end of ninth grade, I would just distance myself from them. I wouldn't go outside with them that much as I have been going out. And yeah, we just stopped being friends, and since then I never had any friend group that I could hang out with, because starting from the 10th grade we would get separated. The school would form a new classes based on the interests of just students, and I would get in a whole new class with whole new guys, and I didn't found any friends or even just the guys to hang out with. So I've been all by myself, spending time with just by myself for more than 2 years. And as I said, approximately at 8th grade, I would start to gain consciousness, and I would start just improving my life, trying to get my life better. And these 2 years, even more than 2 years, were really important for me. I would really grow as a person. I would start doing something in order to get better at sport, at social, like communication, at my own, like I would start doing my own projects, trying to get money or just learning something cool that can be useful for me, for my professional career. So, and throughout this period of time, I really, really learned how to be myself, how to be, I'm not myself, but how to be cool being lonely, how to spend time alone, how to enjoy life being alone, how to just hang out with myself, and how to become a better person sitting alone in my room. And since this period of time, I really changed. I really changed a lot. A lot of things changed in my mind, in my life, and all those changes happened while I was lonely. And it really changed my perspective of seeing the people, because when I got into my college, when I moved to bigger city, got new group mates, new people that I hang out with, I realized that I don't need people anymore. I don't need people to enjoy the moment. I don't need people to hang out with. I just feel cool being by myself. I just feel cool being alone, It's way easier for me to just maintain this lifestyle rather than being socially active. And also the reason for this is because my new friends, I wouldn't say like just new people that I hang out with, is not the right people. They just unambitious. They not interesting for me. They don't have goals. They are unconscious about their lives. They don't have no like. They're just NPCs for me, and I'm not really interested in them. So maybe it would be cool for me to spend time with people that really do understand me, that would really do support me, and share, and that I could share my deep thoughts with. But as we speak, I don't have such friends, and I don't know how to find them. So I still feel alone. And this year, 2026, is already a great year for me. A lot of things changed in a good way. I became a way better person, and also all these changes happened to me while I was alone in this world. And I'm not sure if it will get easier for me to be friends with new people, because I feel like my expectations only growing because I'm growing. So yeah, I don't know. And I just know that being alone won't get me as far as I could get being surrounded by different people. But I just don't feel happy. I don't feel like myself with those people. I feel like I'm losing myself in order to fit into their surrounding. I don't know how to say it. So yeah, what what can I do with this problem? I guess I just gotta keep going, keep working on myself, keep working on my projects, improving my life, moving, hustling, trying to get some motion. And I'm pretty sure I will find new people. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I will find new cool people that I will start hanging out with, or maybe I will be able to help those people to put their shit together, and we could become more, you know, more close, become real friends. I mean, I have a real friend on the internet. He lives in Seattle, and he's a really cool guy. He understands me. He supports me. I support him. He's my brother. But it's not real life communication. It's throughout the Telegram, social media. But it's better than nothing. So yeah. I mean, being lonely is really, sometimes sometimes it's just frustrating, and you don't know how to fix this. You don't know how to find new people. And if you do find new people, you don't know how to deal with them when you realize that those are not people that I want to hang out with. And you just get disappointed, by people. You become more, you start to appreciate loneliness more, and it becomes harder for you to just enjoy a regular simple talks with people, when you can talk about some basic shit, because then you you stop enjoying it, because you understand that you can get way more. You can get way more by talking about some real shit, hanging out with real people, not some NPCs. So yeah. As I said, I just gotta keep going, keep moving, keep improving my content, keep improving my English skills, because I still feel like I'm not good enough, but I'm recording. I mean, I'm good enough for this shit. I'm good enough for this. And I don't care what nobody says. I'ma keep going. You can hate on me, you can do whatever you fucking want, but you can't stop me. And remember that nobody can stop you either. You gotta keep going with your shit, keep improving your life, keep getting wherever you want from your life, because you can do it. And I can do it. We can do it, bro. I believe, or sis, whatever. I believe in you. You can do, you are doing great and you can do even better. So put the work in.